Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today is a cloudy, overcast, rainy Sunday afternoon. Even got a little water on the lens right there. Crystal clear now. And yeah, so we just got back from church. I got the grill going back here behind me, fixing to cook up some burgers. But that's not what you came to see. You came to see some fishing. And what we're gonna be catching today, we're actually gonna be fishing with a product send out. So Baker Bait Company, based in Indiana, here in the good old US of A. I actually ran across their ad on Facebook for what they call a Core Shot Bussin Worm. That's right, it's a 5-inch soft plastic worm with a solid color core down the middle, and then it is wrapped in a translucent outer shell that is either tinted with a different color, it has fleck in it, flake in it, whatever you want to call it. These little jewels right here. So I reached out to them. They actually sent me a few different packs. Thank you very much, Baker Bait Company, for sending those to the channel and allowing me to fish with them. And that's what we're gonna be using today. And how we've got this rigged up today is on an Arkie U-Head. Whew, getting a little smoky on the grill back here. Is on an Arkie U-Head. It is basically a jig head with a U-bolt and then a worm hook attached to it where it can freely swing back and forth at different angles. And there's a reason that I went with the U-Head. I tried these worms on a net head and I tried them on a shaky head and I wasn't pleased with the results. Basically what would happen is the core, which is where you're gonna thread on the screw type keeper or push type keeper on a shaky head, basically the core material would just kind of disintegrate after you got bit once or twice, and then the outer shell would split down the side a little bit, and basically the worm just didn't stand up. But I found this to be a pretty good substitute for those two methods of fishing, and that's what we're gonna use today. So doing something really different in this video. I've never done this before. I think it might be a cool new addition. Be sure you leave a comment down below if you like it, if you don't like it, whatever. But we are putting up a catch wall. That's right, all the fish are blacked in, but these are the fish that we're gonna be catching today, and we're gonna fill them in as we go, just so you get an idea of what we caught today. And we'll be catching every single one of these fish on Bussin Worms from Baker Bait Company. Let's get down to the water and get started. Gonna start off the morning with one of these Baker Bait Company. This is a 5-inch bussin worm. And I'm also trying a jig today that I've never really dealt with. I think it's called a U-line by Arkie. So I'm gonna be trying that. I don't know how it's gonna work with these lures. Don't know how it's gonna work at all. I did pitch one of these. It wasn't this watermelon color, but I pitched one a couple days ago. Y'all go back and check it out. Caught this guy right up at the bank. Chased it. He chased it. I saw him come out of the sticks. Nice fish. I saw him. Dude, I hope that's on camera. I hope that's on camera. Y'all check that out. This is the sunset pattern here. It's kind of a, well, I think it looks more like a salt and pepper with a red core. But anyway, man, watched him come up right down there. I saw him come up, and he's bigger than I thought he was when he hit it. But I let him take in a second and set the hook. Man. That's a good looking fish. I was just watching the movement in the water because I hadn't fished it much, and I was saying, okay, how does this move? And when I dipped it down and kind of let it fall, man, I saw the fish come right out. We're getting a hit. Oh, missed. I saw the water swirling though. Not getting in their mouth this morning, but that had some movement to it. So where I'm fishing at right now is where two currents converge at. You got the gate for the spillway is right up through there, and then you got the emergency spillway right back here. And neither one is putting out very much, but just a little. I've never actually caught any bass from this side. I've always caught them off the rocks on the opposite side over here. Got it. Got one on the bussin. Baker Bait Company bussin worm. We done caught a fish. Man, check that guy out. And he ate that thing too now. This hook, it is in there. I thought I had one on, but I've been seeing a bunch of these little ones right back up in here. And I honestly couldn't tell if they were bass or not, but that guy hit it. Let's let him go. Oh, get on out there. He just went through a traumatic ordeal. Ooh, I see a bigger one in there. I saw two of them when I caught that one. There's several up in there. Got him. Oh, I lost him. He hit it twice. I don't think he had the whole thing in his mouth. This is an incredibly narrow strip of water out here. Yeah, he pulled my worm down off my weed guard here, or off my offset. I'm telling you, I think if you had some kind of watermelon pattern like this with the chartreuse and pink, and you had it something that was dialed down for bluegill, you'd wear them out right here, because they have definitely been tagging this lure. And there's a difference there. It's more like a jerk with a bluegill, when you know he's hitting the tail on that thing, versus a bass who's hammering it, but he's not getting in his mouth. So that's what we've been having this morning. Got him. First cast out, he smashed it. Get in there. It hit the water, and that dude had it in his mouth. Check that out. Watermelon Core Shot Bussin Worm. That one right there. Number 2 of the morning, number 3 of the video. Put it right back over, see if there's another one will hit. That was a hit. I think he dropped it. Got a bluegill tugging on it or something. Just had one swipe at it right then on the way up. I'll drop it back in. Okay. Oh, he dropped it. Man. They are right in these rocks on the bottom. He let go. Probably missed her chance on that one. I'm gonna come out from this brush top a little bit. Not real sure you can see that top. Right here at my feet. And I'm gonna let that worm find the bottom right there and then just pop it back. I don't want to get hung in that top. Got hit. Got him. Got him. Oh, he got me hung up. He got me hung up. It's a brim. What is it? Oh, y'all check this out. Talk about greedy. Little green sunfish with a big old mouth was gonna eat that worm. That's probably what had him by the tail a while ago. I thought it was a bass, but I was jigging this brush top right here in the water, and he hit it. Check out that hook and that fish. Wow. Little green sunfish, big old mouth, got kind of the war stripes down the side. It's not a warmouth, I don't think. He gone now. All right, well, we can quit playing now. We know what it is. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna do one more cast over here where the first one came from. Got it. Oh, that ain't a sunfish. Good looking spot right there. Can't catch my line here. Good looking little spot. About the same size. They're all averaging in, I'd say, like I said, pound and a half. But ain't a bad fish. He's been caught a couple times. So yeah, he came. Basically, I was at the end of my retrieve, right in this brush top, right here off the bank, and I was kind of jigging over it, and he smashed it. So I will say this: I would say 9 out of 10 fish that I've caught all summer in all these videos, it's been painfully slow retrieve. I mean, jigging, hopping, just maybe a little bit of bouncing. And what we're gonna go with next is this black and blue. So again, this is a core shot, and it's a black core down the center, and then it's got a translucent outer shell with blue fleck in it. And we're gonna see. I hate to switch off that watermelon color because it's been working good for us this morning as far as just getting some action, but black and blue is probably one of my favorite colors anyway. And so we'll just see if we can get hooked up here with it. One of the harder things for me to do is to slow down. You get in a hurry to land a fish and you want to cover water fast, thinking, well, as long as if I've reeled across that water, then I know there's no fish there, and that is not the case. If you just are reeling across the water, you know, at a moderate rate, you know, you're passing up a lot of lethargic fish that don't want to exert any energy to catch, you know, their lunch. The line is swimming toward me. Got him. I knew I kept, you know, I do my reel and my hop, and I was reeling and hopping. I could never feel any tension on the line. I couldn't feel it going across the rocks or anything. And I got to noticing my line was just swimming right at me. So he hit the black and blue there on the first cast with it. little guy. Get him back. So it's definitely a sensory thing, especially with bass, because you know, sometimes you feel them on a tight line, sometimes it's a slack line and you can watch your line. I've definitely caught the majority of my bass this year have been visual, watching the line movement. I got a fish, and then after that, you know, is you know, you actually feel the tug. So you got to be engaged in what you're doing. That's the only way I know to say it. Well, everybody, that is a wrap on this video. These bussin' worms definitely deserve a spot in the tackle box. Be sure you check the link in the description below for Baker Baits and their list of products. And don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, comment below what you want to see, and we'll catch you next time right here on the J-Line.